is Brother Lucia Sherry. Brother Company, First Battalion is commanded by Second Lieutenant Kuyan N. Keleku. The First Sergeant is First Sergeant Habaku Morris, and the flag bearer is Sergeant Eugene Tom. Ladies and gentlemen, Second Battalion is commanded by First Lieutenant Ibrahim Hodge. Other staff members of Second Battalion include Second Lieutenant
Good morning, folks. This is Spoon TV, and I'm Sylvester Chirople. We are coming to you live from the Boakai Training Center in Central Monrovia. It is my pleasing duty to welcome you this morning on the 177th Independence Day of our great country, Liberia. And on today, Spoon TV will be bringing you all of the happenings here. And what you are looking at is the first session of the celebration, the formation of the AFL troops here at the Boakai Training Center. So as we go along, we will be bringing you exactly what is unfolding here. But we actually want to let you know that we are live from the Boakai Training Center in Monrovia, where Liberia is celebrating its 177th Independence Day. The event actually began this morning at 6 o'clock with the national flag hosting ceremony. And while we are await His Excellency President Joseph Boakai, the Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces of Liberia, the formation aspect of the AFL troops is ongoing, and this has to be completely done before seeing the arrival of His Excellency here. And so President Joseph Boakai, alone with senior officials from the Ministry of National Defense and all ministries within the government, international guests will shortly be arriving here at the Boakai Training Center. But before that, very quickly, we will be joined by military personnel from the communications department who will drill us through as it relates to the first session of this celebration here at the Independence Day. So this day is meant to reflect the progress made through the past of our great nation, Republic of Liberia, in the armed forces of Liberia. Those great men and women who over the past years have defended our great nation for its sovereignty, its independence, to recognize their efforts over the years. So wherever you are, folks, wherever you're watching us from all over the world, we love to welcome you. This is Spoon TV, and with me Sylvester, Dorothy Joe is on the other side, and the crew will be here to bring you up the happenings here at the BTC Boakai Training Center.
No, I'm not at the office. At the marriage. What is at the office? Yeah, go to the office.
So the formation of the AFL troops is ongoing, while they equally await the commander-in-chief of the armed forces of Liberia here at the BTC.
Of National Defense, Brigadier General Geraldine Gina George retired, ably represented by the Honorable Dr. Augustine T. Labin, Deputy Minister for Administration, Ministry of National Defense, and the Chief of Staff of the Armed Forces of Liberia, Brigadier General Davison you are welcome to the ceremony marking Liberia's 177th Independence Day Parade held at the Barclay Training Center. I am Major El Dorado Nyanti Jabo, Deputy Chief of Public Affairs, Armed Forces of Liberia, and the Master of Ceremony for this Independence Day's Parade. Liberia is the first nation on the African continent to gain its independence on July 26, 1847. Tradition has it that every year, July 26, we celebrate Liberia's independence as a sovereign nation. On this day, the government of Liberia announced to the world that the Commonwealth of Liberia has been replaced by the Republic of Liberia with the primary intent to determine and manage the affairs of the Republic of Liberia without any interference from external powers. This day is also a reflection of our brave men and women who shed their blood for Liberia as the first African free nation and independent state on the dark continent of Africa. As a force for good, the armed forces of Liberia will continue to defend the Liberian way of life and the Liberians' constitution. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, today's Independence Day Parade is being executed by the Armed Forces of Liberia, Liberia National Police, Liberia Immigration Service, Department of Customs, Liberia Revenue Authority, Liberia National Fire Service, Liberia Drugs Enforcement Agency, Liberia Seaport Police, and Liberia Scouts Association. The music for today's pre-parade ceremony is being provided by the Armed Forces of Liberia Marching Band under the direction of Second Lieutenant Philip Capper, and the drum major for today's parade is Warrant Officer 1, Gary Motion. The Commander of Troops will now form up his staff for the execution of today's parade. The Commander of Troops for today's parade is Major James Duado Famula II, Executive Officer, 1st Battalion, 23rd Infantry Brigade, Armed Forces of Liberia. Present-day parade in the military have their basis in both history and tradition. The mass formation of troops on one long line at close interval made possible the massing of firepowers for Moscow-loaded Moscows of yesterday. In those early days, the line of battle was just that, a line of 2 or 3 ranks, and looks much like the formation you see today. Generally, soldiers have one primary task: to be trained and ready to fight and win their nation's wars. This is achieved through tough, realistic, and challenging training that ensures effectiveness, proficiency, and professionalism in battle. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, the adjutant for today's parade is Lieutenant Lever S. Kum, 1st Battalion, 23rd Infantry Brigade, Armed Forces of Liberia. Other members of the commanders of troop staff include Captain Robin V. of the Medical Command, Isen Heron Blady of the Liberia Coast Guard, 1st Lieutenant Sam Johnson II of the 23rd Infantry Brigade, Armed Forces of Liberia, 2nd Lieutenant Willie S.K. Nanu of the Medical Command, Armed Forces of Liberia. The Sergeant Major of the parade is Command Sergeant Major James Benjamin Gant of the Once more, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, the Armed Forces of Liberia Band is commanded by 2nd Lieutenant Philip Capper, and the drum major is Warrant Officer 1, Gary Motion. At the commence our attention.
What you are seeing is
this indicates troops preparedness for the commencement of the parade.
The formation of the troops here at
Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, sound the adjutant call indicates that the adjutant is about to form the parade and execute commando's people. The troops are now moving to the final line for the execution of the day's parade.
Okay, so folks, there you have it. The troops of the Armed Forces of Liberia is now doing the formation before the arrival of the commander of the commander-in-chief and President of the Republic of Liberia. So the architect is doing the pre-inspection and formation of the troops before the arrival of the Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces of Liberia.
The primary value of drills, strictly, is to prepare troops for the battle for the most part.
So exactly, that's the preparation of the troops that is ongoing.
Employed on the battlefield. Drills enable commanders to quickly move their forces from one point to another, march their forces into battle formation that affords maximum firepower, and at the same time maneuver those forces as the situation develops. Ladies and gentlemen, once more the commander of troops for today's parade is Major James Gladden Family. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, please rise for the marching of the colors. The flag is more than a symbol. The flag is the embodiment of our government, people, ideals, and values. Members of the Color Party include Staff Sergeant Leonard Morgan, Rapaman, Staff Sergeant Pesa Mayango, bears the Liberian flag. Sergeant Bo David bears the Armed Forces of Liberia's flag. Sergeant Maisa Tia, she bears the Liberian National Police flag. Officer Boakai Ojaliba bears the Liberian Immigration Service flag. Staff Sergeant Augustine Flobo is a Rapaman. Once again, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, the flag is more than a symbol. The flag is the embodiment of our government, people, ideals, and values. Colors are not posted. Will you still please remain in the stand until the colors are posted to form part of the parade? The adjutant has just told the commander of troop that the colors are present.
So the adjutant has just told the commander that the colors are present as the formation goes on by the troops.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Color Party now goes to form part of the parade. The colors are now posted. May you please be seated. Ladies and gentlemen, sign-off is a ceremonial military tradition that has been handed down for decades. On the command sign-off, it is customary for the band to march across the front of the troops, then counter-march across the front of the troops, and halt in its original position. This tradition originated in the Crusade when troops offering themselves for holy sacrifice were drawn up into a long formation and the band counter-marched before those choosing to serve. Command Sano is the Armed Forces of Liberia marching band. The Armed Forces of Liberia marching band is directed by Second Lieutenant Philip Kappa, and the drum major for the day's parade is Warrant Officer 1, Jerry Marshall. Ladies and gentlemen, Sand-off is a ceremonial military tradition that has been handed down for decades. On the command Sand-off, it is customary for the band to march across the front of the troops, then counter-march across the front of the troops and halt in its original position. This tradition originated in the Crusades when troops offering themselves for holy sacrifice were drawn up into a long formation, and the band counter-march before those choosing to serve. Ladies and gentlemen, the drum major for today's parade is Warrant Officer 1, get in motion. There goes the Armed Forces of Liberia marching band, executing the command Sand-off. The drum major for today's parade is Warrant Officer 1, get in motion. There goes the Armed Forces of Liberia marching band.
No, I've understood it now, yeah. Before we call it video, I think, oh, yeah. Now I just put in the video. All right, we are staying here at Java. Wonderful restaurant. I haven't seen the I don't know. So we in uniform in the so we in correct. So let's come to our own.
Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, I am pleased to announce the arrival of the Chief of Staff of the Armed Forces of Liberia.
So the Chief of Staff of the Armed Forces of Liberia, Major General Davidson Foley.
Okay.
So as the formation is ongoing, we will be joined by Major Tapla to be able to assist or aid us in this process. It tells us exactly what's happening as you see the formation. So we are being joined by Mr. Tapla. Mr. Tapla, for the sake of our viewers on Spoon TV, you would love to introduce yourself. We see the formation of the troops ongoing, but just briefly introduce yourself and give some insight about this happenings here.
Well, thank you so much for allowing me to be part of Spoon FM. I think it's my first time.
Okay.
So my name is Major Stephen Totapla.
Okay.
I am the Chief of Public Affairs Armed Forces of Liberia.
Okay, great. So we're seeing the parade, the inspection, or the formation of the troops here. Can you tell us exactly what officers of the AFL are doing right now?
So, as you are aware, every year, July 26th, we celebrate our independence. And so this year is no exception. On this day, we perform a military drill on this day.
Okay.
And this is the drill that is currently taking place.
Okay.
The drill takes place in two folds. We have two portions of the drill. The first portion is what is happening right now, or what has happened. Okay, the formation of the troops.
Okay.
The troops will form up. I think you witnessed the different activities that led to the formation of the troops. So we'll now go back to it.
Yes,
right?
you're right.
So then the second portion is the arrival of His Excellency, Mr. President,
The Commander-in-Chief.
Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces of Liberia.
Okay.
So once he arrives, the second portion takes place. Right now, we are at the point of the arrival of dignitaries.
Okay.
All right. So the dignitaries are now arriving, and you observe that when the Chief of Staff came, the troops had to come to attention.
Yes.
And then pay him courtesy along with the band. The band played short music.
Right.
Similar thing was done for the Deputy Minister of Administration, who is ably representing the Minister of Defense today.
Okay.
Right.
So the Minister of Defense will not be part of the parade?
Yes, she is engaged on a very serious official duty.
Okay, great.
Yes.
Thank you for that information.
Yes. So
okay.
the Deputy Minister for Administration is proxying for her today.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
So when the Commander-in-Chief and President of the Republic of Liberia arrives here,
And Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces of Liberia.
the Commander-in-Chief.
No, we can first say
Yeah.
the President of the Republic of Liberia.
Okay.
And
And Commander-in-Chief. Okay.
So the President comes first.
Okay.
Then we come to the Commander-in-Chief.
The official that
So
comes
the entire
first.
country first.
Oh, okay, great, wonderful. So when the President of the Republic of Liberia and Commander-in-Chief arrives here, what will be happening next?
So the moment His Excellency, Mr. President, and the Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces arrives, we will be going first into the playing of the national anthem.
Okay.
Yes, but to play the national anthem, there are other things that will happen. All right. To play the national anthem, you can see the color guard, the color party down there, all of those flags.
Yes.
Yeah, we call them the color party.
Okay.
All right. For the flags, we refer to them as the colors.
Okay.
And those that are carrying the flags and the guys, the two guys holding the weapons on the both extremes, make the color party.
Okay.
So the moment His Excellency Mr. President arrives, the commander of troops, who is Major James Family, we have to bring the colors forward
Okay.
for honor to the nation.
Okay.
He will come, we bring out the flag to the forward, right up where those guys are standing, the staff.
Yeah.
Yes, he will pass by the staff, they will come up a little, and the commander of troops will come to His Excellency and report to him, sir, the colors are present. And once he tells him the colors are present, then he will move back to his position, and that is the national anthem.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay,
we
great.
play the national anthem.
Okay, wonderful. So we see different groups, like members from the fire service, members from the AFL, the police. Can you name the different kind of groups that form a part of this parade today?
Yes, so you see, the Independence Day celebration is a national event. So it's not just, it's also all paramilitary entities, like the police, the immigration, the people police. All right. So from up there, from our left, extreme left, all the way up there, you can see AFL troops.
Okay.
So
Yes.
the first group at the back where you got the AFL band, the guys that are providing the music.
Okay.
Then from there, the next group you see over there is the next group you see over there is 1st Battalion.
1st Battalion.
Yes.
Okay.
1st Battalion. After 1st Battalion, you get 2nd Battalion. Then you get the Armed Forces Training Command. And other the other units following, like the Medical Command.
Yeah.
And then you have the Liberia Coast Guard.
Yeah, the Liberia Coast Guard, yes.
Yeah, Liberia Coast Guard, all in white. In the tent, you see them there.
Yes, sure.
But before you get the Liberia Coast Guard, you have the colors, right?
Yeah.
The flag.
Yeah, the
You
flag.
have the colors
Government
over
of
there.
Liberia announced to the world that the Commonwealth of
So then,
Liberia
from there you
has
got,
been replaced
after
by
the
the
Coast Guard,
Republic of Liberia
you have
with the primary intent to determine and manage the affairs of the Republic of Liberia
Department of
without
Customs.
any interference from external powers.
Someone will want to ask how the selection came about. Who comes first?
Yeah, who come first?
So they are positioned in order of seniority.
As the first African
So you see that
an independent state on the dark
army
continent of
before the
Africa.
police came into being, before the police, then
Yes.
the police before immigration before the Department of Customs, LRA, just like that, and that's how they are arranged.
Okay.
All right. So if you look up here again, we have a color, we call it honor guard.
Okay.
The word honor.
As a force
To
for
pay
good,
respect.
Okay, the honor guard.
Honor guard.
Okay.
So these guys are positioned here to receive His
and the
Excellency,
Liberian
to pay
Constitution.
honor, respect to the commander-in-chief.
Okay.
The moment he arrives,
As a force for good,
all right,
Good.
armed
welcome
forces
the
of
commander-in-chief
Liberia
to the
will
parade.
continue to defend the Liberian
So
way of
when
life
the
and
President
the Liberian
and
Constitution.
Commander-in-Chief arrives here, will there be a parade maybe from here to the pavilion, or how? What
Yes,
what
when
would
the
that process? process be? How would that process be?
When the commander-in-chief arrives and they bring the colors forward for honor to the nation.
Yes.
They play the national anthem. We do the needful. For example, all military and paramilitary personnel will render hand salute during the national anthem. Civilians will place their right hand over their heart, on the left side of their chest. And then those civilians wearing hats will remove their hats, and place their right hand over the left side of their chest. That's what's going to happen. After that, once the national anthem is finished, you realize again the commander of troops will again request permission from the commander-in-chief to retire the colors. To retire now is to take the colors from the front and then allow them to form part of the troops once again. Yeah, they will sort of retire the colors, they will march from here and then down to form part of the troops. The moment they get there, the commander of troops again will march to His Excellency Mr. President and Commander-in-Chief, requesting permission for the pass-in review. Yes, in the pass-in review is where you see the commander of troops leading all units. Yes, all units to move as right.
Good.
Yes. So the arrow will be taken right here, where you see the arrow.
Yes.
See the arrows.
Wonderful. So we also we have international guests, both local and international guests who attended this program. Do you care to maybe name some of the international guests? We also see a representative from the U.S. Embassy and other international guests.
As the international guests, as the protocol concerning international guests, I don't have an idea. I'm not familiar with it.
So but once the president and the commander-in-chief arrives here, what would be the position of the chief of staff or division?
When he arrives?
Yes.
When the commander-in-chief arrives, or General Paulette, we have to come and the acting minister will have to come and welcome him. They will welcome him. From there, they will all come. They will come right up to the viewing stand. We call this the viewing stand.
Yeah, the viewing stand.
Because this occasion, the president does not take seat.
Oh, the president is not sitting.
No, he's not. He won't be.
He remains standing until
the occasion is over.
Wow.
So, yes. So he will just come right up to the viewing stand. And then, right after that, that's the time the commander of troops, like I said, will bring the colors forward for honor to the nation.
Wow.
Yes, that is to play present the colors to the president, and then we move to the playing of the national anthem. So that's how we're happy on that day. But at that time, the chief of staff and the minister, they are already here to welcome
the president and commander-in-chief.
Welcome His Excellency Mr. President.
Great, wonderful. So besides what you just explained, is there any interesting thing about the AFL that would also be displaying here as well?
Well, basically, for this celebration or parade, it's just about performing this drill in recognition of our independence. We perform the drill. We'll not be performing any other extra drills besides the regular military drills for Independence Day celebration. And we are about to go into the second phase now, right? But I think the commander-in-chief is already here. His Excellency President and Commander-in-Chief, His Excellency President Boakai, is already here and covered. So thank you so much. Thank you, the top player. Thank you. So you just listen to Mr. Tapla, who drew through the formation of the troops and what is going to be displayed here exactly. This is Spoon TV, Sylvester Chirople. We are coming to you live from the Barclay Training Center. His Excellency the President and the Commander-in-Chief, His Excellency, carry on the inspection of the troops here. So stay with us wherever you watch us from. We are celebrating the 177 years of independence,
years of sovereignty of our country. So, folks, sorry for the internet, but the President and Commander-in-Chief, His Excellency President Joseph Newman Boakai, has just arrived and now moves on the stand or the viewing stage.
His Excellency Mr. President, it has just occurred. So what we'll see next is the marching forward of the colors. We will not bring the colors. You can see that the staff now marching, clearing the way.
Yes.
For the colors. The color party is not marching with the flag.
Yeah.
Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, the honor of truth for today's parade is Major James Dwyer, Executive Officer, 1st Battalion, 23rd Infantry Brigade of the Armed Forces of Liberia. Ladies and gentlemen, please rise as the Commander of Troops brings the national colors.
The Commander of Troops has taken over already, and while the President remains posted on the stand, ready for the inspection of the troops.
Ideals and values. But as the flag is being presented to the Commander-in-Chief, respect is paid to the nation.
Oh, okay.
There you have it. Going to now. He said all colors are present, and the president is informed about the colors. There, as you can see. After which the national anthems will be played. Like you read this here, that next is the playing of the national anthem, while the President and Commander-in-Chief does the special.
Those male civilians wearing caps, I kindly ask to please remove their caps and place their right hands over their hearts.
Interesting. Really, really interesting. I don't know if you're feeling it, but it's raining. It's really, really bringing the actual happiness.
So it has already started raining gradually here at the barrack. However, the program is ongoing. And it's really, really winning.
Ladies and gentlemen, you will please remain standing until the colors are posted from part of the parade.
So the colors are posted. The colors will now be retired and bring the color forward for the presentation to the nation.
To go to the original position in the formation, so that what is about to take place. So he will give the instruction. You see the staff that behind him? Yes. They will march from behind him, clearing the way for the color party to move straight. Because the color party is not going to bend. It is the troops that will give way to the national colors. Moving, you see the staff. Together. Now they're clearing the way. The color party is going to join the formation once more.
Members of the color party include
at this point, the
Staff Sergeant Leonard Morgan, the rapper man. Staff Sergeant Bissam Mayango, bears the Liberian flag. Sergeant Joe David bears the Armed Forces of Liberia's flag. Sergeant Mercy Tia bears the Liberian National Police flag. Officer Boakai bears the Liberian Immigration's flag. The Staff Sergeant Augusto Flomo serves as a rapper man.
So you can see you observe it. Standing until the colors are retired and posted into the formation. Yeah, Johnny, the rest of the troops. Yes.
The colors are now posted. Ladies and gentlemen, you may please be seated.
So now the colors are now posted. The commander of the troops is now moving forward to the president and commander in chief.
The commander of troops is now requesting permission to pass in DEA.
That's so the president has given the order for the revision.
Ladies and gentlemen, once more the commander of the troop for today's parade is Major James Boakai, Family II, Executive Officer, 1st Battalion, 23rd Infantry Brigade, Armed Forces of Liberia.
So if you listen to the commander of troops,
the adjutant for today's parade is Lieutenant Lever S. School, 1st Battalion, 23rd Infantry Brigade, Armed Forces of Liberia.
But first thing is,
other members of the Commander of Troop Staff include Captain Robin Bay of the Medical Command, Armed Forces of Liberia,
in front of them,
San Heron Bloody,
on the other side.
Liberia Coast Guard, Armed Forces of Liberia, First Lieutenant Sam Johnson II of the 23rd Infantry Brigade, Armed Forces of Liberia, Second Lieutenant Willie Willett S.K. Nanu of the Medical Command, Armed Forces of Liberia, and the Sergeant Major for
okay, so like we told you, we are bringing this live coverage as we get views from experts from the AFL to drill or through the performance and so on. So it's not just seeing, but it's about knowing exactly what is being performed. So the colors have been retired already, and the president has given the order for revision, after which the inspection will be done by the president and commander-in-chief of the armed forces of Liberia. So the president still remains on the stand, standing brightly, looking carefully to the troops' performance. So wherever you're watching us from, this is Spoon TV. We're coming to you live from the Barclay Training Center in central Monrovia, and I'm Sylvester Chudukle. This is the celebration of our country's 177 years of independence.
Distinguished ladies and gentlemen,
so we will, as we go, we'll be doing a chip chat with Mr. Tapla.
Executive Officer, 1st Infantry Battalion, 23rd Infantry Brigade, Armed Forces of Liberia. The adjutant for today's parade is Lieutenant Lever S. School, 1st Battalion, 23rd Infantry Brigade, Armed Forces of Liberia. Other members of the Commander of Troop Staff include Captain Robin Bay of the Medical Command, Armed Forces of Liberia, San Heron Bloody, Liberia Coast Guard, 1st Lieutenant Sam Johnson III, 23rd Infantry Brigade, Armed Forces of Liberia, 2nd Lieutenant Willett S.K. Nanu of the Medical Command Armed Forces of Liberia and the Sergeant Major of the parade is Command Sergeant Major James Benjamin Gant
followed by
of the Trinitarian Infantry Brigade
paramilitary.
Armed Forces
So you
of
see all of
Liberia.
the paramilitary units present will conduct arch right. At the end of that, they will camp, they will go around the field and resume their original
Distinguished
position.
ladies and gentlemen,
Upon the
marching gallantly to the reviewing stand is the commander of troops for today's parade, Major James Brado Family II.
the principal streets of Monrovia. Yes. So go and give the Liberian people their 26.
That's interesting.
Yes, they come, let's celebrate our independence. We are a free nation, we are a great nation. Yeah. So the commander of troops.
The commander of troops here.
Yes, this is our right. And also observe that we're talking about the Trump
Ladies and gentlemen, marching to the reviewing stand is the Armed Forces of Liberia marching band. Armed Forces of Liberia marching band is commanded by the drum major for today's parade is Warden Officer Very Marshall.
This is the 1st Battalion. Alright.
Alpha Company is commanded by First Lieutenant Jeff D. Brown. First Sergeant is First Sergeant Joseph Moya, and the flag bearer is Robert Musila Chemi.
I don't know if you are watching this. It's beautiful.
Yes,
you're right.
Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, commanding Bravo Company First Battalion is Second Lieutenant Colonel M. Pilevo. First Sergeant is First Sergeant Mababu Morris, and the flag bearer is Sergeant Eugene Tomo. Second Battalion Staff is commanded by First Lieutenant Abraham Hodges. All staff members include Second Lieutenant Malachi.
So that's the 2nd Battalion. Getting the red hand salute.
Alpha Company Second Battalion is commanded by Kevin Willie. The First Sergeant is First Sergeant Benedict Ajibon, and the flag bearer is Staff Sergeant Boakai. Ladies and gentlemen, Bravo Company Second Battalion is commanded by Second Lieutenant Joseph Lincoln. The First Sergeant is First Sergeant Wilson Jr., and the flag bearer is Sergeant Johnson Baldwin III. The Armed Forces Train Command is commanded by First Lieutenant Emmanuel Marva. The Sergeant Major is First Sergeant Daniel Benson, and the flag bearer is Robert Mofare. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, the Medical Command of the Armed Forces of Liberia is commanded by Second Lieutenant African President.
So these are the medical command
And the Sergeant Major is Staff
with the white snake.
Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, please rise for passing of the chorus.
Taking Hebrews in leadership. Something to be applauded.
Now please be seated.
This is a great one.
Ladies Liberia Coast Guard is commanded by Fred N. Moore. He sent Fred N. Moore. The Sergeant Major Petty Officer 1 Augusta Man. And the flag bearer is Seaman King Snow.
Wait, I don't want to stop. Right here. Put it.
The commander of the paramilitary staff is Chief Inspector Princess Blackmore of the Liberia National Police. Other members include Officer Lorena Dennis of the Liberia Information Service, Special Agent Jeanette B. Plumman of the agency. The Liberia National Police is commanded by Inspector Daniel Kappa.
So this is the Liberia National Police.
The Sergeant Major is Officer Eddie B. Kamara, and the flag bearer is Officer Jeddah K. Howell. The Liberia Revenue Authority, Department of Customs, is commanded by Officer Sam S. Cooper, and the flag bearer is Officer Aaron A. Johnson.
Wow, very beautiful colors.
Which group is this?
Liberia National Fire Service is commanded by Major George Master and the flag bearer is Lieutenant Emmanuel Parker. Liberia Cross Enforcement Agency is commanded by Sergeant Jala S. Bayama, and the flag bearer is J.E.D. Tayo.
Yeah.
So next is the
commanded by Patrolman Eastman Crack, and the flag bearer is Husky Somerville.
So you must be in between there.
The Liberia Squad Association is commanded by Assistant County Commissioner Samuel S. Cooper. The Sergeant Major is Assistant District Commissioner Rachel T. Major, and the flag bearer is Garnet Sam. Ladies and gentlemen, this concludes today's parade ceremony. Please remain in the stand until the official party departs. On behalf of the President of the Republic of Liberia and Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces of Liberia, His Excellency President Joseph Boakai, the Honorable Minister of National Defense, General Engineer Josh Retired, able represented by the Honorable Minister for Administration, Monrovia, Dr. Augustine T. Lamy, and the Chief of Staff of the Armed Forces of Liberia, Brigadier General Denison F. Fuller, thanks for attending the parade ceremony marking the 177th Independence Day celebration of the Republic of Liberia. I have been your Master of Ceremony, Major Eldorado Yanti Jebel, Deputy Chief of Public Affairs, Armed Forces of Liberia.
Oh, he's about to leave.
so the president is about to
The past review has ended. So His Excellency Mr. President and his entourage, okay, are about to pass the parade ground.
Thank you very much.
thank you so much, Mr. Tabler, for the insights.
Information.
Yes, and I want to say thank you also for coming and allowing us to explain to the Liberian people who are watching by television, at least they can see, and listen to read as well. Thank you. They can see and understand what is happening on the parade, because I think it's the first time. Usually we just come from the parade and we just see what is happening. For us military people, we know what everything is about. But it's a fun thing to be with you and then explain the parade as events unfold.
And I've learned a whole lot from you.
Yes, thank you. You have to say myself to learn a little about a lot from you by being close to you, talking no small thing about
I'm not getting my infantry. I'm not fit now to be
small thing about the press, you know.
So thank you so much, sir.
How you call it? OB crew?
Yeah.
Outside? Yes.
So thank you, Mr. Tabler, for the level of insight to our viewers. Thank you so much.
You have to be trained because you are
so folks, that's it. Thank you. You just watched the performance of the troops as the wrestling spectacle. So we try to bring you some of the officials and dignitaries who have come to grace this occasion here at the barrack. So folks, that's it. Join us later on at the pavilion for the official celebration of the 177th independence in Monrovia. Thanks so very kindly for watching.